Hey yo, what's good guys? As you all know me, it's your boy Tweety Bomb back with another what? Bomb banger, yes. So Bafetu, it's another Luya, another new day, new Luya, and a new week. Let's get the dollars. So if you were tuned in on our last video, Bafetu, we managed to pass our phase one. And like we managed to reach the target amount required to pass phase one, but we just needed to wait another day just so that we can account for the number of trading days. So we got our certificate today, dog. We got our certificate. Let me just show you it. I'm sure it popped up on the screen. So like without further ado, Bafetu, the time is currently like 4 o'clock and we're about to start trading our phase two. I managed to catch a trade on GBP JPY, which is it's been we are selling or since like last week Thursday or Wednesday. So we managed to jump into sellers. Let me just show you the setup. For our time frame, we've seen that the market has been like selling. It came from like an uptrend right over here, then after that they just started selling. Then I actually marked out my high resistance zone, which was one over here, then it sold, then it broke out at this place right here, and it continued selling. Then currently it gave us a retest above this zone right here today, so we're expecting it to sell. So hence I executed my sellers, whereby I took a position around this area, but it's giving me a little bit of retracement, but I'm not scared. My stop loss is just above the zone right here, which is like I took 3 trades. Stop loss, each stop loss will be like thingy $40. Then I'm aiming for this zone right here, which will give me $100. Then first TP, but it's this one right here, which is around $40, so that we can count if like TP2 isn't hit today, we can at least hit TP1, which will count as a trading day, as we'll be working towards into like covering the amount of trading days, also the thing amount that's required. So like yeah, I took my sellers somewhere around here. Stop loss is just above there, and we're looking forward for the market to actually shooting down. But at the current moment, let me just show you how much I'm running. So like yeah, as I was saying, I executed my trades right at the zone right here. Stop loss $40, which is just following our strategy, just below Luana 1%. Then we're targeting our first TP is $42. Then our overall TP will be $104. So what we want to aim for is that at least TP1 must be hit today, then the rest can be hit the following day. It doesn't matter. So yeah, this is the current Lawyer PNL. But at the current moment, let me just sign out.
A few moments later.
Hey, what's up guys? So I wasn't able to like update you throughout the trade that I actually took for GBP JPY, but yeah, I'm here to do that currently. So this is what we have currently. The market decided to actually go up from our entry level, and we're in Lorna. A bit of a drawdown, Mara. It's nothing too hectic. The market is still giving us Lorna confirmation it might still go down, because when I try to adjust this Luyana, we can see that we have this zone right here, this massive zone, which is acting as a resistance, for our loan, for our trade. So yeah, we're still expecting the market to push down. Looking at the 4-hour candlestick, yeah, we still need to cover all this week over this 3 weeks and like over here. So like yeah, we're still aiming for low to push down. Then we also managed to find an entry on Nasdaq. So I'll just show you Nasdaq currently. So for Nasdaq, as soon as we saw that the market is trying to break out of this zone right here, we entered our our buys, our longs per se. Then this was our Luana first TP, our overall TP. Then stop loss was just below. But I'm looking to take like in profits right at the zone, because it might be a Luana a huge resistance area for us. But we'll see as the Luana market as time goes on. I'll be monitoring this trade. So if the market actually fails to actually push above, that's when I'll be closing my trades. But at the current moment, I'm seeing Luana huge momentum to the upside. So let me just show you how much I'm currently floating on it. Peace. Okay, as I was saying, this is GBP JPY. Yeah, as you can see, it's phase 2. Didn't take any losses for today. Yeah, we still low, hoping that the market will actually push down below and actually go and hit TP1. Then we'll look forward to pushing to hitting TP2. So yeah, that's the current losses that we're running on Luana, GBP JPY, and this is the Nasdaq trade that I actually got. I managed to move stop loss above, so it's a risk-free trade, so I can actually hold it till it hits the overall TP, which is like $112. So like, yeah, I'll update you as time goes on, maybe tomorrow or today, I'm not sure. But as soon as TP is hit, I'll make sure that I update you. So at the current moment, let's hope for the best and let me sign out.
3 days later.
Hey yo, what's good my people? As you all know me, it's your boy to the bomb back with another bomb banger. So today it's day 2 of us actually trading our Luana, our phase 2 gold funded account. So the current time is 11 a.m. and I managed to find a trade around half 10. So like, yeah, I wasn't actually able to actually like record myself, I screen record while I was taking the trade. But yeah, let me just show you the setup. Oh, and the trades for yesterday, the GBP JPY, hey, we ended up taking a loss on those trades, but it's nothing much of a like thing, a big loss. It's a small loss. We can recover from that. Because of Nasdaq actually played out, although we didn't actually hold it to full TP. We took the TP1 instead. We took profits at TP1 instead of TP2. But let me just show you what's happening.
So as I was saying, guys, we ended up taking profits. As you remember, we executed a trade over Nasdaq whereby we entered somewhere around this point right here, but I ended up taking profits right here on above this week right here, because I saw that the market might actually reverse and actually go down, and I wasn't like it wasn't actually my trading, it wasn't my trading session, so I ended up just taking profits on Nasdaq of like I think it was $50 something. Then GBP JPY, as you can see, we had entered sellers over here, but the market actually decided to go up. So as soon as it broke the small zone of ours, I actually decided just to close the trades manually, because I knew once the market actually breaks above the zone right here, it wouldn't be a valid trade. And guess what? I was right. The market actually bought. It would have tapped our stop loss for the $40, so I actually went out early. So I acquired a loss of $50 something dollars in the total amount of trades. So yeah, but the current trade that I'm actually in is also GBP USD right now. And the reason that I actually took this trade, let's move into a higher time frame. Let's move into a higher time frame, my 2 hour. So as you can see,
we had this overall like bearish trend right here. We had this overall bearish trend whereby the market was creating lower highs, higher highs, lower highs, and so on. Then it gave us a triple bottom right below here, and after giving us the triple bottom, it actually gave us buys. Okay, now we know that we broke out of the overall trend. We're looking forward for buys. Okay, it played out, created a higher high, came back below, gave us a lower low. Then after that, it broke the previous higher high and created a new all-time high. But after that, the market actually went down to like this area right here, which is a demand zone, to like get more strength to actually push up. So we executed our trades according to that, waited for the market to actually consolidate. Then after it consolidated, we decided to like, okay, let's execute our trades when it broke out over here. Let me just shift this to right here. Yeah, as soon as it broke the small zone of ours right there, as soon as it broke the small zone of ours, that's when we decided to execute our buyers. But right now the market is going back to our entry area, but it's nothing Luyana. We know that the market is actually gonna push up. As soon as the market decided to come back, break out of the zone, that's when we entered our buy. So the market was pushing up, we're floating like around $50, but now it's reversing, but it's G. So yeah, let me show you how much I'm currently running. And mind you, this is phase 2. Hey, if we actually pass this phase, this will be the first time we actually getting funded, gents. So like, yeah, make sure you stay tuned in.
So like as I was saying, this is the current low up here now. So we executed right there as soon as it was done consolidating. So like yeah, we have a low now, 1% lower row. Our trades are just if it hits stop loss move, we are risking like just up under 1%. We'll be following a strategy, but we're aiming for the market to actually push higher. So like yeah, profit target we're aiming just for this right here, $124, $124. If it can give us 150, a single trade will take that also. But yeah, this is the current P&L, gents. Let me sign out. I'll update you as time goes on.
A few inches later.
So chat, I was playing around on my trading view and I actually saw this entry on AUD. I might actually miss it. Let's just place it there by stop. Then we're risking around that. Let's increase the number of Luyana. Okay, increase it again. Good. So when I enter buys on AUD chat, I just found this proper entry. It's a clean one, I won't lie. It's a clean one, honestly. Let me just show you how I saw it. So this is what we're having. And this overall bearish trend right here. Let me just use this. Strong area right here, but if the market breaks it, we're obviously gonna be shooting upwards. So like here, stop loss just below this area right there. Modified TP right there. Let me enter one more position. everything. Yeah. So TP for this one can be just right here. So this is the current progress this side. The market has been playing around. There isn't that much movement on GBP USD, but we're also still aiming to go higher. But at the current moment, let me just sign out.
A few moments later.
It was good, guys. We're back again. Hey, chance. We're in huge drawdown in law AUD CHF, the trade that I actually opened later. So the market actually decided to reverse on us when we're actually pushing great. It decided to reverse on us. So remember, we entered around this area right here. But then the market actually decided to like return on us. So our stop loss is at this zone right here. So I actually put a loan and alert right here over here, so that if the market actually passes below this zone, which is on the like 5 minutes time frame, if it passes below the zone right here, I'll be closing the trades manually. And on GBP USD, we were floating nicely. Around about $45, but hey, it's a choppy week, it's NFP week, so really, yeah, we're expecting the market to be that volatile, like have spikes here and there. Maraya, let me just show you the current progress, how much I'm currently floating. Peace. So yeah, this is AUD CHF. So I have an alert somewhere around this area right here. If it crosses below this red zone, I'll be closing it manually, because that means the market won't be pushing up anymore. I think the alert was somewhere around the zone right here. If it crosses the zone, I'll be closing it manually. Maria, as the current loss that I'm floating on it, $11, $15, $10. Okay. And this is GBP USD. Yeah, on GBP USD, it's still floating. We're in blues, but yet we're still expecting the market to give us that volatile movement to the upside to around the zone right here, which will be our first TP. I'm going for this zone because like it's a volatile week and we can actually make it there, and the entry was too good to like just take partial profits around this area right here. So yeah, it's gonna be a long trade. We're gonna be waiting for a while. Maria Chins, I'll update you as like we kick in into the is it New York or London session? Yeah, around 3 o'clock, man. Peace.
3 days later.
Hey, it was good, chat. So we're back again, guys. So I'm here to update you about the actual trades that we actually took on GBP USD and AUD CHF. So I have good news and bad news. So I'm just gonna start with the bad news, but for two. So we ended up closing GBP USD or through break even. Yeah, we ended up closing GBP USD at break even because like, hey, you see, it's NFP week, so the market is very volatile, and plus like there wasn't any sense of direction on that. Also the same thing at AUD CHF. Yeah, AUD CHF. So like, hey gents, so that's the bad news. And the good news is that since I closed the AUD CHF on a drawdown, so we're in a loss, but we managed to find a couple of trades that will be able to actually be like bring us back to like our initial balance, which is 5,000 USD. So without further ado, let's just hop in the market and I'll show you what actually happened. This is what actually happened with the GBP USD. Let me just move into it. You see, the reason I actually closed those trades that I actually took around here, the market was actually like going in our direction, but then it actually retraced. Okay, first retracement, we actually held throughout it, then the market actually bought. We thought it was actually just gonna buy, now it's gonna go in our direction, but then later on went down. Then we saw that, and like, why in a consolidation area, the market just keeps on moving around the same place. So we decided to close our trades around this point right here, which we were able to make. Like, one trade was $20, the other one was like $17. So like, yeah, but the overall direction, it's still moving in our direction, but due to like the high volatility plus the thing, it's because it's NFP week, so like the market is very choppy, so we actually ended up closing. But now you can actually tell that the market is trying to move in our direction. So then coming to AUD, I'm actually thinking sad about this trade, AUD CHF. So this one, with this one though, I won't lie, I entered a couple of more times after I closed. Again, we said if the market actually passes, we had a zone around this place right here. This was around this place right here. So we actually said if the market actually decides to cross below the zone right here, then we're gonna close the trade, and it actually did. It crossed below the zone right there. Then after closing, it actually started buying, and I was like, okay, since it was just like faking us out, let us re-enter again. That's when I re-entered again right over here at this point right here. I re-entered, then the market actually bought, then after that it came down, and I was like, is it gonna stop me out or what? Then when it actually closed below, like you see this second like thing, bullish candlestick, that's when we decided to close, because I hopped in the 5 minutes time frame. Looking at the 5 minutes time frame, the market was busy consolidating way too much for my liking, whereby I ended up closing the trades that I actually took again. And guess what it did after that? It bought very high, but I feel it's June. This is more like of a sign that next time you should just be patient with the market, and like, just because you're running losses, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get stocked out and stuff. Because my stop loss, if you remember, my stop loss was somewhere around the zone right here, so I could have actually like held throughout. Now I'd be probably floating around about $20 each trade. So like, yeah. Then I also entered USD JPY. I don't like the way I actually traded today, because I entered way too many trades for my liking. And worst part is that all the trades that I actually entered are going my direction, just because of like I'm used to like the volatility of the market during this week is way too much for my liking, and plus it gets a little bit choppy. You think that you will enter a trade, then after that the market starts to reverse, then you'll think that it's going against me, now I need to close, then I close, then after that it actually goes in your direction, things like that. So with this one, I actually scalped it. I went into a 5 minutes time frame. We entered a trade around this area right here. After we entered, the market actually started selling. Then after that, it just bought very high. After it bought, okay, our stop loss was just above this zone right here. We entered at this zone right here. Stop loss was around here, so we're actually floating profits. Then come back later, found the market actually stocked us out. After stocking us out, what did it do? It actually sold. It's selling currently, and the reason I actually took this trade was because I looked at the overall time frame. Then I saw, well, no, this Lona, it actually came from like a bullish layer. It actually came from a bullish setup. It broke out, retested, then we were looking forward to going to the downside. That was my aim.
because if you can just see like the overall trend, that's it. We came from this bullish trend line, then after that broke out, retest, went down. So I was aiming that, okay, since it's a volatile week, the market might actually like just push us to the downside, but it had other plans. So that's the bad news. So I ended up being in a drawdown of like $110 from the initial balance. So we're down bad, okay. And the good news is that I was able to cover that by just Nasdaq, 2 trades, Nasdaq and USDT. I was able to execute some buys. Let me just go into like an overall time frame and just show you, see how it, but we're able to like catch this whole move, and we're still like riding it to this point. We're looking to take profits around this area, but when I feel like the market is gonna actually swing down below, like when it says the zone right here, I'm actually gonna close, but it just looks like it just broke out of it, so I might actually hold. So why did we actually catch this trade, you might be asking yourself. We saw that the market had a bearish setup, okay. After when looking at the bearish setup, okay, we actually saw, no, the market actually decided to break the zone right here, okay. We let it play out. That's when we got our like Nasdaq buys yesterday. We were looking to take profit right here, if you like recall. So okay, the market was swinging, it was around this area right here. It actually just decided to like go up. Then when we saw, we're breaking this like line right here, let me like just swing the buys, take more buys. I took a buy right here, took two buys, closed one around this area right here, which was like $53, and I'm still holding one which is floating like $93. Okay, now going to USDT. This is what we had right here. USDT, since Nasdaq was buying, so I just like scaled into a lower time frame, looking for an entry. Then we managed to see, there was a breakout retest. There was a retest and like on the zone right here, so waited for the market to actually confirm for us that it's going up, scaling into a lower time frame. Then we saw, we executed a trade right here. As soon as it broke this two highs right here, we executed, took 2 trades, which by now we're actually floating. But I'm looking forward to closing these USDT trades because I'm out of my trading session right now. So like, yeah, let me just show you how much I'm currently floating. So as I was saying, I won't count those 2 trades because I took them yesterday, but these are the trades that I actually took. You see, USD, AUD, CHF, the 2 trades that we initially started with, which I closed. Then these are the 2 Luyana GBP USD trades. Then these are the re-entries of AUD, CHF. I could have held them, but I was way too scared, so I didn't like have that much confidence, and that's on me. Then this one I won't count it because I opened the wrong lot size by mistake, so I ended up closing it. So these are the 2 trades that I actually took on USD JPY. Then this is the one Nasdaq trade that I actually closed. So we have an overall loss of like $24 today. Way too many trades for my liking in one day. So like, yeah, these are the USDT trades that I'm actually holding. Might just like move stop loss into break even. Yeah, let me just do that. One is running $17 while the other is just running, okay, where's the other stop loss? Okay, yeah, there. I'm floating $17 on one trade. Okay, that's nice. Then this is the other Nasdaq trade. I could have also held it, but like I was a little bit shaken. So like, yeah, this is the current progress. I might just close it because the Nasdaq trade because like I wanna be just above break even currently. The $500, $5,000 mark. So like, yeah, let me just close in. It's G. I'm happy with that, what I made from that trade alone. So I'm just gonna hold this like USDT buys and see where they actually take me. If they start going negative, like when I'm running like $10 on it, I might also just close them. So I'm at the current moment, let me just sign out.